How's it going, everyone? It looks like Seliph, the Scion of Light, has made it into Fire Emblem Heroes as a legendary. And we're going to do a review of the banner. Full disclaimer, I'm not that good at the game, but I want to make content on Fire Emblem Heroes because I want to get people to watch my Fire Emblem Heroes stuff, because the only thing I'm going to claim about Fire Emblem Heroes that is mine is my Clive, my Ghast's Bizarre Adventure series, and the eventual Fire Emblem Heroes Iron Man. So if you're not subscribed and you like Fire Emblem Heroes content and you happen to like mine, that is epic. But I actually really like the other characters in this banner because it's directly helpful to me, and I'll get into that in a bit. People were like super like fiending Seliph to come in. One of the the one thing I really like about Seliph's art is that there's 4 unique promotional arts. Like, I really like that line too. I'm not terribly familiar with Seliph's personal characterization in Gen 2 because it's been super long, and I think the translation I played was real shit. But yeah, Seliph goes through a pretty like significant like identity imposter syndrome. I feel like he goes through a lot in the story, and he's extremely humble. But his personality never really struck me as really compelling at all. But I need to play FE4 again. I mean, I'm just coming off like a lot of the Arcanea saga and stuff, so I'm sure Seliph will like will shine on me, give me a shine onto me. Is that the expression? When I start playing it again. So let's look at these skills. So he has Virtuous Tearfing, Res +3 if foe initiates combat or if unit's HP is less than 100% at the start of combat, inflicts 6 attack and defense on foe during combat, and if unit deals damage to foe during combat, restores +7 HP to unit. And that is also with Holy War's End, which is if unit's HP is above 50% or equal to it, and foe initiates combat, unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack before foe can counterattack. A few things that kind of strike me as kind of nice about this character is that he doesn't really seem like super fucked. It doesn't really seem like crazy OP. It's nice that he can like just like wait on enemy phase. If anyone tries to attack him, if he's at like above 50% HP, they can attack, but then he can it looks like he can hit twice and then the foe can't actually counter back. So I'm sure he might not be very fast, but the fact that like enemies can't like double him if they attack was pretty nice. I don't know why it's described as if unit deals damage to foe during combat, restores 7 HP, but then it's like triggers even if it's 0 damage dealt. So it's just kind of weirded a little weirdly, I think. Maybe I'm just stupid though. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Like it's not necessarily a lull, but he does, it does remind me of oh, actually, no, that's probably just a direct reference to Julius, isn't it? Right? Because Julius had -6 if they weren't dragons or whatever, and he has minus attack and defense -6. Except he has something a little bit more with restoring his HP. So he seems really tanky, and DC is always nice. He just seems really solid. And joint hone defense. I can't ever say joint hone. I always say joint hone. Joint hone is nice. It's nice. It's something that he would probably have for sure. Christian Lamont, big shout outs. So cool. It's funny because during the interview, someone asked about like a Seliph alt, and the Emblem Food Drive interview about the Seliph alt, and he was like, I don't know. I wonder how what the process is behind that. I feel like I should know this. I feel like he might have explained it to me before. Oh, I bear the light. Epic. Very cool. Now, I'm actually super stoked for the other heroes here. Mostly, I don't really think I'll ever try to spend orbs for Seliph. He just doesn't, like, as far as, like, sword cavalry goes, I have, like, a bunch of Eliwoods that I want to build out, and Eliwood just seems so versatile, and every time I see one, I just, ugh, it's so painful. But the cool thing about Seliph is that even though he definitely doesn't have the same amount of speed or res, it's just that he's going to be able to take a lot because he kind of like has wary fighter against the enemy, which is kind of cool. Yeah, so Legendary Azura, who I feel like I got robbed before by Legendary Lyn. And then you also have Peony. Yeah, so Peony and Legendary Azura. I don't really have much about Ced. I don't really think he's terribly great. But, and Chrom too, like, this is and Mirabilis, of course. Like, man, that is a baller. That is a baller red and blue. Legendary Azura I still haven't had, but I really hope I get her. I want to get a second Peony for Aether Raids because in my light season, I'm using Clive as my carry. And the problem that I'm running into with my Gale Force Clive is that I have him supported with Brave Lucina. But whenever I draw back with Brave Lucina, she has attack defense link on her and joint drive speed. But then once Clive is able to defeat one of the enemies and he can move out by another dancer, he loses the buffs for the Loyal Lance, which is really brutal because then it just becomes like a glorified armor slayer. But if I have two Peonies, then I can kind of spread the buffs and I can make sure that he still has those as long as Peony is around. And I usually stack that with Mirabilis just for the sake of colors. But if I get, so like my ideal light season would be Milla, two Peonies, Mirabilis, and Clive. I don't really have a bonus unit on that, but I don't know. I'm past tier 21. I'm just trying to get like good rates, not really trying to like get top 1K. I don't usually have a bonus unit. But I just really enjoy like tearing people up with like a Clive build and like just a bunch of Gale Force units. So me personally, I'm really only going to focus on blues. If there's a second color that I want, I'll shoot for red. But as far as green goes, seems like a pretty hard pass. And as far as colorless goes, I guess if you need Dumas, cool, but I think most people are going to shoot for blue or red because those are stacked as hell. And I don't have Legendary Chrom either, who is just like so painful to deal with. It's the only like Hellbindy's stock like is still relevant because he's blue and Hellbindy's green. Anyways, guys, this is a short one. Just kind of wanted to give my thoughts on the banner, trying to get back into Heroes, full transparency. And yeah, so stay tuned for more Heroes content. I'm gonna do a summer. I hope the banner's still up because I've just been super busy with scripted content and other LPs that I have to do. Is this even still a thing? I really hope it is. Hold up. It should be. Well, yeah, of course it is. Yeah. Summer passing. I still have 18 days to do it. Epic. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to make another Ghast's Bizarre Adventure. This is going to be the summer edition. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it just like the last one, which I had so much fun editing. And my computer is going to be nice and fast as hell, so it's going to be super great. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe if you're not yet, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.